She's meant to be a support mage. Patreon. 126 speed? She really that slow? That's ridiculous. That's like Garland level. Major BLK damage up when equipping whips. That's not bad. That's that's nice for Nabat, because with Quistis you're almost certainly going to be using like Mako Might and Dr. Mock's teachings. Sice Combat 5, Darkness 5, she's Darkness. Darkness. Legend, we got Ice and Darkness damage, or is... to Enliers. Why would I want Darkness damage instead of Dark damage up? Yeah, it's Darkness. That sucks. Seven, medium chance to self-quick cast through using ice abilities, that's fine. And medium chance to double cast darkness abilities, that's fine. Nothing special in the characters. I just see a support ice mage and a darkness character. All attack. So they don't want her being a mage. But she could be, if you have enough buffs. I don't know, just don't count on it. Especially after we see her relics. But I hate that. Alright. 4 USBs, 7 Sice, King Sync. Well, we got King and Sync on here at least. 7 gets a Magic Whip. 10 single target ice, non-elemental, Imperil Ice. Enemy attack, magic, and resistance minus 50%. It's Imperil Ice. And though I don't really care for that at all. Yeah, actually this sucks. She doesn't even have a... She has no way to end ice. Yeah, there aren't many ice mages in the game, but the ones that are in the game, I mean, Renault is pretty easily accessible. She comes on a ton of really good banners. Sarah's a chain. She's going to be in festivals. Right. No USB, but not instant. I'll take that instant any day. Okay, so that's not that great. That's not that great. Sice, 7 single target, dark, non-elemental, and dark, and self-malice. It's a pretty standard start so far, but what's malice? Increased crit rate and cast speed when using darkness abilities up to 3 stages upon ending. Is this... sounds like Oron's USB 2. Pretty good. Pretty good. And she has a chance to dual cast with her LM2. That's fine. We know King's USB is good, and we know Sync's USB is good. This is just Machinist ability double and lightning The guns is lightning damage guns. It's just awesome. King's a boss. King's king. And Sync is very, very good against the Magicite and serviceable against the Torment, I've heard. So these are automatically good. Sice is kind of like Sephiroth's situation, where it's a good thing. Should probably be pretty potent. What else you got? Party haste and attack magic, attack and mind 30%, doom 30. I was gonna say, well, this sounds pretty good for the Torment. That's all I got. That's all I got to doom 30. It's probably not what you're gonna want to be using for a Torment sub 30, and this is the only place that you would use it for. What's Sice get for an... Okay, starts out with Undark. Well, kind of like Cloud of Darkness, this, the starting battle with Undark, LMR, and this BSB are really good. It's just, it's tough. It's tough to kind of force somebody to sub 30 because there's a big difference. Yeah, it's Party Doom. There's a big difference between sub 30ing the D280 and sub 30ing the highest difficulty. Pretty big difference. So this goes from being pretty damn useful, I'd say, for the D280, but almost anything can be useful for the D280. And you're allowed to bring in outside characters, so you can easily bring a buffer. So it's not as useful to have buffs in that anymore. So this honestly sounds good, but I don't think it's that useful. Her USB is just standard power, and it's good power, so I don't mind that at all. So these three are decent. What do we got for BSBs? Oh, full breakdown BSB. 7, you're really wowing me here. Sice, already talked about that. King's BSB is just a way to give him enlightening. Right? Commands. Is a hone saver. Commands, okay. Not bad. As far as BSBs go with high damage. Sync is definitely just a way to give her an earth, which is fine because the 5-star ability she has access to is actually pretty powerful. So, Sync with just BSB isn't bad. You'd much rather the USB, but the BSB is actually probably something you can make use of in the 5-star Magicite. Rem BSB, eh. Queen BSB, party critical 50%. I don't see an LMR for her on this banner. I'd say if you could use this with a start the battle with Enlightening LMR, oh, there's only one banner, then this wouldn't be bad at all. Does she have one of those? What's her LMR? %25 chance to dual cast Lightning. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, 7, low chance of minor imperil ice when using ice abilities. It's okay. Just not on a good character, it seems. Sice start battle then dark, that's fine for her. King start battle then lightning, good for him. Sig start battle then earth. That's, again, kind of like her BSB, that's really good. Because you could probably bring her to 5-star Magicite with just that. And that's kind of rare, having an LMR that's powerful enough to provide that. Overall, this banner, This is easily the best. The prior Type-0 event was definitely the better one. Because instead of 7 in Sice, it had REM USB and REM OSB. What are your commands? Probably breakdown commands? Yeah. Yeah, I think it makes sense, Ricky. Why would you make me pull on this? Doesn't even have ace or deuce on it at all. 0 ace or deuce things. Tell you what, if I'm still playing the game by the time the next Type-0 event comes out with ace and deuce on it, then I'll allow it. Yeah, so let's go take a look at that. This is kind of a lukewarm banner, honestly. There is going to be another Type-0 event. It's the event where the torment is released. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars. Ace ASB, Ace USB 2, Jack USB, Rem USB 2, Deuce USB 2, Ace Glint, Ace Burst 2, Jack Burst. A whole lot of new stuff. The stuff in boldface is new. Only 3 old things, which is Rems BSB and Ace LMR, obviously a good thing, and Rem LMR, not a good thing. Actually, Rems LMR is probably not that bad, because with just her USB, she gets a 50% mind buff, but because of the way you can run with basically no buffs and have that and still not hit soft cap, maybe this is what allows her to hit soft cap. And which is useful in the torment. It's less useful in like a Magicite situation, because you're going to be using Holy Magicite for it. And most of them at least have Mind Boon slapped on them. You've got other ways to increase your mind. You're more likely to have ways to increase your mind on a Magical Holy team. But in Torment, she's basically on her own. So maybe the LMR is fine. But anyway, Ace ASB, good. Ace USB 2. 10 single target, self and fire, BLK 30% top deck mode. What's top deck mode? Incremental chase, similar to passive version of Brave. It's triggered by built up BLK. So just me, does this sound bad? So, Ace gets 3 turns of a USB status. That's it. So you use the USB, and on the first turn you use, say, Chain Faraja. You get Quick Cast 2. On the second turn, you get a Party Heal. And this is with a 2-hit chase. And on third turn, you get an 8-hit chase. And then top deck status ends. It does not come back unless you recast. It sounds awful. I'd rather... think I'd rather is USB 1. It's just a quick cycle. Well, it's a fun idea. I don't mind this idea, it's just underpowered. Let's check the multipliers. Maybe it's just 2 hits, though. At the end of the day, even if the 2 hits have decent multipliers, the 8 hit would have to have an awesome multiplier. Right. $13.32. So the first one grants high quick cast too, not just quick cast. So let's look at it this way. Over the course of 3 turns, it's about a 24.5 multiplier. Three turns, only a 24.5. Over what, 12 hits, where someone like a rank-based chase is 8.52. So higher multiplier and over 18 hits. So the rank-based chase is absolutely better. So does the high quick cast 2 and a 1500 heal make up for the fact that the rank-based chases are so much more powerful? And rank-based chases don't end after 3 turns. That's kind of relevant. Yeah, if it was quick cast 3, I think a lot of things would change about it, because then you could just cast it again and renew the status. And I think I'd be fine with that. But here, you're forced to make a choice. You either skip out on your 3rd attack, and you only have 2 turns beforehand to generate soul break points anyway. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Jack, what do you got? Oh, you look like Dark Cecil. 10 single target, fire, non-elemental, self, and fire. 99% current HP damage. Stone Skin 100%, while Stone Skin. Samurai cast speed ×3 and dual cast Samurai. So it's Dark Cecil. Does Jack have a better legend dive than Dark Cecil? Grants retaliate and 75% critical, and HP falls below 20%. I would say so. 75% critical. Means that he is going to be doing a shit ton of damage. Not really, Solus. Type-0 characters are hard to pin down. They do kind of a real wide variety of things. Yeah, it's 50% additional crit chance if the user has retaliate or high retaliate. So he'll have 125% chance to crit if his trance pops off. I mean, that sounds pretty good. What's his LMR? Just on fire. It's too bad he can't dual cast. Anyway, it sounds really powerful. It's unfortunate that's yet another dark or fire character, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Torment's all that matters. Who cares about element? As long as you stack... I wish everybody was fire. Then I wouldn't have to use any other Magicite but fire Magicite. Like Orlando. Rem's Ultra 2. Party Haste Shell re... When did Rem become... a utility character? Status Blink 1. I'm assuming the Status Blink is necessary for Knox. Yeah. Because if... This is kind of like Alma's USB. Yeah, it seems awful. It seems awful. It must have some sort of use in the torment. Deuce USB 2. Party Kiraga. Oh no. Okay, it's instant. Thank goodness. Party Kiraga. So it's Ovelia. This is Ovelia's USB, isn't it? No. No, it's not. Ovelia doesn't have last stand, does it? Yeah, it does. That's good, right? Can't screw that up. And fire stacking. Where's Ace's BSB? Why do you have to give us REMs? Like, I think Ace's BSB might be more useful than his USB 2. Ace BSB 2, BLK 8 single target fire non-elemental. Damage boosted by frontline. Party attack and magic plus 30%. Not really much in the way of buffs in Type-0, huh? So that might be useful. Jack, your burst can't be lightning speed because it is a slow cast Soul Break. Why is that not instant? What are your commands? Self-retaliate, self-samurai. Yeah, that sucks. But it's fine. People that start out with Endfire and can Imperil is fine. Thank goodness. Just keep Machina away from everything. Banner seems weird. Ace's USB 2 isn't bad. Come on. Come on up. Good job. Camera doesn't want to agree. We gotta skill it. Ace ASB is obviously good, Jack USB is obviously good, Rem USB seems like it's cool for the Torment, and that's what matters, right? Deuce USB 2 is just good. Ace USB 2 is good, just not as good as other things that he has, and not as nearly as good as a lot of other things for Magical Fire. So, there's 5 useful things at the top. I really like Ace's BSB. Let's go take a look at Knox Suzaku. It's the Final Fantasy Type-0 Torment. Fire, Bio, Holy, Fire. It's like Holy damage only hits slots 1 and 5. It's handy. Really, this is it? Auto hit stun. Block it by Astra. There's Rem's USB 2. This just makes me want to play Persona 5. Yeah. We could absolutely unicorn that. Though it looks like does it again during the last phase. But that's turn 6 in the last phase. Let's hope you can get through 20% damage before this happens. If you can't, if everyone on the team gets stunned, you're probably dead. So, isn't that nice? As is usual, having an ASB to skip this. Is awfully swell. No. No, this is the future. But we can base our, you know, the possibility of pulling on current banners on the torment that we know is coming in the future. I got a really, really rough ETA of that in December. Need to stretch my arm. Yeah, current one doesn't look good. The 7 just seems awful. She's, a not that great in Peril Ice character. In a realm with no ice characters. So she's kind of bad for the torment. And there's just so much better places to get ice damage. So what you're left with is Sice, who seems good. Kind of basic and for an element that we're not going to need for Magicite for a while, so it would be for Torment. There was a second banner for this event. Yeah. King USB, Rem USB, Sync USB, 7. Deuce USB 1. But at least King, Rem, and Sync are here. No, I haven't done an 11 preview. I haven't been making time to do distant previews anymore. Because most of the time I've already kind of softly gone over them, like this, when an event comes before it. 11 obviously doesn't have that because there are never any 11 events.